Yeah, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. First of all, we'd like to start like with a little bit a short introduction by yourself. Like, just introduce yourself a bit to our audience. What's your involvement with the film? What's your involvement with Shooms Odyssey?
Yes, hello, hello to everyone. So I'm Claire Paoletti. I'm the co-writer and producer of Shooms Odyssey. So I did co-write the film with Julien Bizarro, who is the director of the film and the graphic designer as well. And we produced the film in 2018 and 19. Me myself, I'm used to work in the animation area as a scriptwriter for 15 years or so. And we created a company with Julien, which is Piccolo Pictures, in order to produce Shooms Odyssey. Well, that's it. And we did it.
Yeah, we actually saw like that the first teaser for Shroom's Odyssey came out in like 2017, so it has been a pretty long time since you started production, right? Is it because of the animation style and also a question we had in our heads was like how many people did actually work on the animation? Was it just Julien or were there like people collaborating on that?
Well, it's not so long, because in the end it took 3 years from the very beginning of the idea till the end of the production process. So it's not too long. The film is 26 minutes long, so it was something as 1 year to produce it, meaning the animation itself. We did it with six, more or less five, six, seven, depend on the moment, animators with us, and plus Julien, of course. Yeah, that's it was a little team, but very efficient.
Mm.
Let's say.
And
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, ne, mach du.
I just wanted to ask, like, such a little
when you're
team,
working with such
I
a
guess, like, at the end of production, it's like you've grown to be a bit like a bit of a family, kind of like in the movie, when you're working so close together on such a passion project.
Yeah, well, more or less. I mean, it was, such hard work. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
was tired at the end of it, and
Yeah.
especially Julien and I, who, as we did the production as well. And then, when you finish the process of animation, you started compositing, and then you have all these long moments of post-production, which was sound, of course, and a lot of work on sound design. And we went to Belgium to do it. So suddenly, yes, we, we had to leave Paris and to work in another place. So, and then there was a very hectic time also in order to finish the film. Yes, and to complete it. So, well.
But yeah, you did it quite great. So we love the movie and we also love the animation. And so we asked ourselves, what were the inspirations for the animation? We thought a little bit maybe of Studio Ghibli for once, and other. So yeah, what was the
First of
inspiration?
all, I would like to say that the film was animated on Flash Animate, so it's 2D. Sometimes there is the help of the 3D for especially for the camera movement, but it's 2D. The inspiration itself, maybe it will surprise you, but it especially came from a lot of videos, a lot of found footage on animal we found on internet, and we were searching for something the most realistic and vivid as possible, especially in the animation, because we wanted it to be moving, and that viewers, especially the young ones, can feel what the olds are feeling, which are of course the characters of the movie. And so we were searching for some inspiration in animal documentaries, and yes, in real life, let's say, in order to find a more realistic as possible image. So yeah, it was more photos, videos, and I have a very good example of that. If I can tell you a little bit about a specific sequence of the film, there is a moment on which Shum, the little owl, the main character, is climbing a stair with a lot of energy, and she really wants to do it because she's searching for a brother who is waiting for her in another place, and she has such beautiful conviction to do it, and so we were searching for something to get inspired, and we found a video of a hamster, a real one, who is climbing some stairs like that with a lot of this beautiful wheel of getting high and higher, and then in the end, we get inspired from this hamster video and switch to Shum, and you have in the moment the shot in the film, which is exactly more or less the same. So yeah, and of course for all the design, and we wanted to have something, as it is targeted to young audience from 3 years old. We wanted to have something colorful, joyful, poetic as well. And we were working on a lot of colors in order to find something which was, cute and also light in a way, in a very, well, let's say happy mood. Of course, a little pop. I don't know if it's possible to say that in English, but no.
Like, you saw videos on the internet from cute animals, and that was like kind of the inspiration? Or did you also do things like, I don't know, go to the zoo and shoot footage yourself from animals or something like that?
Well, we didn't go to the zoo, but well, we could. But yes, it was especially in internet, and of course, it's kind of a back and forth process involving the writing as well. Because all we did all together, meaning that we were searching for the story, we were brainstorming in order to find what we really wanted to tell, and in the same time Julian was working on the graphic design, searching for especially Shooms and a brother Squeak figure, and yeah, and searching for inspiration. Well, it is, all in the same time, and sometimes you have the feeling that you are searching for something you need. Something is missing, so you are searching for some inspiration, and of course in this very moment it's so important to get inspiration from outside. I mean, but well, especially this is funny that you're speaking about zoo, because we had another inspiration from a video which was very important to us. It's a penguin one. You can see the little penguin walking and running in the place, and it happens to be that the footage was taken in the Cincinnati Zoo. So, but not by us, of course, but we found it on the internet. And what was very important to us, that it gave us the key for the animation of Shum, because the penguin was, walking with his belly, more or less, finding always a balance in walking like that, and suddenly was something that, that sounds right for Shum. And we thought, okay, this is the way the little O has to walk. So yeah, it's a long process, and it's step by step, let's say.
And it works too. I love the little walkie because it's so it's just so cute and lovely. I don't know.
And Streak is
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah. Yeah. When he tumbles over,
Yeah.
that's just fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
We really loved the atmosphere the movie creates because, as you said, it's so lovely and so bright. And
Mm.
when we selected movies in our with our team, we had a lot of movies that deal with like negative things, and this was kind of like our sun, our
Beacon of light.
beacon of
Wow.
light,
Beacon, bacon.
our beacon of light. Also in our program because we have a lot of movies that deal with like negative things, and this is kind of like, especially in these times, a little bit of hope, a little heart warmer. In our program, so we're very, very pleased to have it.
Thank you very much. And maybe one last question.
Yeah.
Have you any upcoming projects in line and where we can find them if they're awesome?
Yes, we are working on a new project, which is for the moment in writing and at the not really the very beginning, but in the middle of the writing, let's say. So it's too early to speak about the details of it, and it's still secret, But what I can say is that it would be longer than Shooms, maybe 50 minutes, 70 minutes or something, and it will be quite of the same. It will be for the same audience, let's say, and we want to continue to speak to children, to speak about on an animal level, again, with very, very different animals, etc. And I think that it might be also something interesting about discovering nature and a new, area, a new landscape, something, I hope, which interesting and So let's speak about that next year, maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
That sounds fantastic.
That sounds
fantastic. Yeah. So we're very excited for that. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us
Thank
today.
you. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. It's so awesome to meet the people who made the film that we selected when we sifted through hundreds and thousands of entries in our film festival. Pretty bizarre and crazy.
People behind the
yeah,
scene,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
So have a nice day. See ya.
Yes, thank you very much. You are very nice. And have a nice festival.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.